I've been replaying all the moments that I swore I let go. But every time I close my eyes, you're the first one that shows. I was moving like a man who ain't afraid to be alone. But truth is, I was terrified of letting you get close. You were loving with intention, I was loving out of fear. You were speaking from your heart, I was barely even here. Now I'm staring at the ceiling, wishing time could disappear. Cause the version of me that ain't the man I am this year. If I could turn the clock back, I'd rewrite every line. I hold you when you need it, not pretend I needed time. I listen when you spoke instead of hiding in my pride. I show you you were chosen, not a maybe on my mind. I wish I met you under a different side. One where I wasn't broken, one where I wasn't blind, one where I didn't push away the best thing in my life, one where I didn't lose you just to learn how to try. I wish I met you under a different sign, where time it wasn't cruel and love ain't something I deny. Maybe in another life you'll still be mine. I wish I met you under a different side. You were patient with my silence, you were gentle with my storms. You were loving me in ways I never learned to love before. I was fighting with my shadows, you were knocking at the door. But I kept you on the outside while pretending I wanted more. Now I'm scrolling through your pictures like a stranger till you smile, wondering if you think of me or if it's been a while. I ain't asking for forgiveness, I ain't asking for a trial. Just wishing I could meet you now instead of who I was back then, that child. If I could turn the clock back, I'd rewrite every line. I love you with intention, not excuses in disguise. I show you you were everything I prayed for in my life. But prayers don't change the past, they only echo in the night. I wish I met you under a different sign. One where I wasn't broken, one where I wasn't blind, one where I didn't push away the best thing in my life, one where I didn't lose you just to learn how to try. I wish I met you under a different sign, where time it wasn't cruel and love ain't something I denied. Maybe in another life you'd still be mine. I wish I met you under. Baby, we were perfect, just not perfect at the time. Maybe love was in the room, but I was standing out of line. If the universe could spin me back to when you were still mine, I choose you with my whole heart, not the half I used to hide. I wish I met you under a different sign, one where I didn't lose you just to realize you were right, one where I didn't learn too late what real love feels like, one where I didn't break the thing I wanted for life. I wish I met you under a different sign, when time it wasn't cruel and love ain't something I denied. Maybe in another life you'll still be mine. I wish I met you under a different sign.